there, folks. Today we're talking about Wingspan Asia. Really cool game. You're probably familiar with Wingspan in general if you're looking at this video of Wingspan Asia. It is a really nice game. It is, the thing I think that's coolest about this is a 1 to 2 player standalone game. So many expansions. You have to have the regular game, which makes perfect sense almost all of the time. But it's cool the way that they've done this to where not only is it a beautiful game, not only is it nice and small, but now it's something I can recommend to someone and say, hey, if you're interested, pick up Wingspan Asia. If you're wanting to just play you and your spouse, which is most often what my wife and I do, this would be a great version to play because it's got that duet mode, which is super cool. And then if you love this game, you can go buy Wingspan, and then you've got a 6 to 7 player expansion mode as well. Really cool. So let's go ahead and get into it and tell you the main changes. Now, if you've never played Wingspan, there's some other videos you should watch probably just to get an overview, but basically you are playing different birds into 3 different habitats. This game is going to come with 2 boards for the 2 players that can play the game, or to make that an expansion for the regular game. They are double-sided, so you can play kind of with the original, or you can flip them over and play the secondary side that are the boards that come in the expansion with, I think, the Europe expansion. Now, there's a lot of cool stuff. The main thing that's very different in this game that's awesome, I will show you right here, is this board right here. And so this board is really cool, really unique. I love the 2-player element to it, and it basically is changing the round end goals. And so your round end goals, normally it's whoever has the most of whatever, and then whoever has the second most gets points. And in this, when you're playing with just 2 players, it's nice just to change that a little bit. So I'll explain what this is here. Obviously, the green up top, the blue here, and then the yellow here. You've got the 3 different environments you can play your card. So if I played a bird into the top, into the forest up here, and it had a rat on it, I could put one of my little pieces on that. And then the round end goals, some of them say the most who have these little markers on food. And so you'd count up all the food at the end of that round, or whoever has the most on the edges of the board, or whoever has the most, whoever has the least on the bonus spaces. Some of these, when you put them on, you get an extra card, or you get an extra egg, or you get an extra food. And so just really, really unique, really cool being able to have that aspect of the game. So that is my favorite change in this game right here. Everything else is pretty much the same. Obviously the birds are going to be different, and they're going to be all completely unique cards like all the other Wingspans, but the way that you play it's the powers and different things that you have on the cards are still going to be fairly similar. So overall, what we love about Wingspan is still there, but I love the 2-player mode. If I'm going to play just a 2-player game, I probably will pull this out and do this just by itself. And I'm hesitating to, I just don't know if I want to put all of this stuff in with the regular Wingspan or not, because it is just a really nice 2-player standalone mode by itself. So we'll see what I'll do. Obviously, it's nice to be able to add in all these cards and be able to play with both of them, but this really, honestly, truly is a very, very nice standalone game, and that's the thing that impressed me the most. So if you're playing Wingspan 2 players, this is my recommendation for the way that you should play. I just think it works the best, and I love that new round end function that they added for that. So hopefully that gives you a nice little touch and a taste of Wingspan Asia right here. Great expansion for a number of reasons. Those are my thoughts. Hopefully that gives you a nice little touch and a taste of what this is, what it does, and why it may or may not be right for you. Thanks.